please focus. See nga, what number are you now? Letter I po. Okay. So, let's finish this, okay? Letter I. Solve for the raw scores that bound the 70% in the center of the distribution for both the digging and flying drillers. Okay. So, now, here's our paper. Ito yung sabi ko sa'yo. Diba, remember when we talk about percentiles, percentile always starts from the negative Z value until positive. So, di ba remember, 50 percentiles always located at the center. Di ba? Pero, sabi dito, we are looking for the raw scores that bound in the 70% of the distribution. So, therefore, we have to do this. How will the formation be? Looking at this muna, so, di ba remember, dito natatakbo ng 50. 50 dito, tapos 50 dyan. Pero, ang 70% of the center of the distribution ay ito. Pero, what do we do next? Correct. 70 divided by 2. And 70 divided by 2 is 35. And 35 plus what gives you 50? 15. So, therefore, this is the 15%. This is the 35%. This is the 35%. And this is the 15%. So, therefore, this part is on the center stage, is the 70% of the distribution. Very good. Now, we need to locate where the z-scores are. So, we need to find out where those z-scores are, and then we translate them into raw scores. Okay? So, what is the z-score of the 35th percentile of the percentile? So, we need to find 35% using our old stats and our old z table. So, 35 is right over here. Yan, 4.85 and 35.08. 103 to 104. So now let's work on the distribution here in Microsoft Excel. So doing the linear interpolation again, you might remember here we get 1.03. What's the 1.03, 1.04. Then here we have 0.35, 0.35, ano to? 0.8. Then we have 0.34. What's 34? 8.5, diba? And then what we do now? So, diba, remember, you already know the rule. Big Y minus the little y. Then here, big X minus the little x. Then divide the numbers out. These numbers divide out. And then we have something like this. Then the little y. Middle y minus the little y. And that gives you something like this. So, now we have 223x. And then we have, what's on the center? We have to multiply that by negative 1.04. So, therefore, it's times this one. And then we get something like this. Then this guy plus this guy multiplied by negative 1. And then we get 2.2407. Then this guy divide by r 0.23. And what do we get? 1.0465. So, therefore, that is the raw score. So, therefore, the raw scores that bound in that. So, therefore, that is the raw score. So, the raw score is 1.0465. So, I have to drag it here. Yan, di ba? So, now, let's see if we are correct. Yan, di ba? So, parang siyang halatang Ay, teka lang ah. That's not it. Kasi yung ginawa ko dito, ito yun, di ba? Nag-subtract ako dito. Tapos nag-subtract ako dito. Then I got this, and then I divide the two numbers together. And then here, I get this answer. Times negative. That's 1.03 pala. So, yan. And then this guy divides by 0.23. So, tama. That's 1.036. That's the correct number. So, yun talaga hinanap ko. And di ba remember, sabi ko dito, that is the z-score. And did you know the z-scores for both of them, for both normal and flying, they are the same. So, let me show you why in just a moment. So, di ba remember, we've already found the z-scores of the raw scores, the z-scores for that percentile. For the 15th percentile, therefore, on the negative side, therefore, that's negative 1.03. As you write it on your normal Z, on your distribution, negative 1.03 is right over here, di ba? So, dito siya, negative 1.03. So, dito natatagpuan ang negative 1.03, di ba? Negative 1.0364, di ba? That is the first raw score. And we know that the time should, if we were to convert that to a raw score, should be in between 2 and 3.36 seconds. Then on the positive side, di ba, remember, it's 1.03. How do we convert that to z-score? Very easy, di ba? So, di ba, remember, we found 35 percentile and we get this. Pero what we just typed here is, di ba, remember, sabi ko dito, kapag gumawa ka ng percentile chart, we start with normal, we start with left, and then center, and then right. And then the percent, that's 15%. This is the 70%. This one we add, so we get 85%. So the 85% that is still 1.03. So dito siya, nagtatagpuan. Okay, dito pa rin siya, di ba? 1.03. Then dito, it's the same thing here. Negative 1.03. And positive naman. Okay? So now you already found the 70th percentile. So therefore, 15, 70, 15. Okay? Now we are going to convert that into a raw score. So di ba, remember, we've already found that the z-scores. And did you know, kahit na whether they're digging or they're flying, you still get the same z-score. See? It's still the same thing. I did this, the normal inverse of this thing. And then we get this. Normal standard inverse of these two. And then here, normal standard inverse of this two. And then the same thing as possible. And then, yeah. And then for the right, wala na. Kasi nga, diba sabi ko, ang right ay infinite na. Okay? So now we convert that to the raw score. So to convert that into raw score, mabilis lang yan. So diba, remember, using the z-score here, the z-score times what is the standard deviation? 7 over 6. And then, because it's normal, we add 6 to our mu. And therefore, the raw score is 4.79 seconds. And 4.79 seconds, di ba, remember 0.79? How does that relate into a fraction? Di ba, remember 2 over 6, di ba? 2 and 2 over, yeah, that's for digging. So 4.8 seconds. So dito siya, in between 3 and 6 seconds, and 5 and 6 seconds. So tama, malapit lang siya dito. Okay? That's for the digging. Diba? So, dito siya natatagpuan ang 4.8 seconds. Tapos, sa kanan, dito ang 7.21 seconds. Because, diba, remember 7 and 1/6, that's 7.16, diba? And then, 7.20 must be in between that. So, therefore, that's 7.21 seconds. Okay? So, yan. So, that's exactly how you're going to do that. Now, we already know the z-score and convert that to a raw score. Diba? And then, to do some double checking, we do the same procedure. Diba? So, nag-double check tayo and we did this. Standardizing this number and then the mean and then the standard deviation of 7 over 6. And then we get this and the same thing. And then, the checkpoint is right here. Sa digging, this is the 15%. This is the 85%. That talks about the percentile. So, yan. Now, for the flying naman, it's still the same procedure as implied. For the raw score, di ba, remember, you already know what to do. So, we times 7 over 6 and then plus the mean of 3.5. And then, what did we get? 2.29 or 2.3 seconds. Di ba? So, looking at our distribution here, where is the 2.3 seconds? Di ba? 2.226 is the same as 2.33. So, therefore, that's 2.3 seconds here. Then, dito sa kanan, that's 4.70 seconds. Bakit 4.70 seconds? Ganito kasi yun. Diba, remember sa number 1, 4 and 4/6. 4/6 is the same as 2/3. And 2/3 is 0.66667. So, tama. That's 4.71 seconds. So, it makes a match. So, now we already found the raw scores that bounded in that area. Therefore, what is our checkpoint? Ito na yan. Sa letter I, ito na yun. In the digging distribution, the scores are from 4.8 seconds to 7.21 seconds of the scores lie from that is where the 70% of the distribution covers. And then on the bottom part, the 70% of the distribution in the digging part is from 2.3 seconds to 4.71 seconds. And that's it. So that's how we were able to find the 70% of the distribution that are located at the center. Now for letter J, what are the conclusions that can we do? Kasi nga dito sa letter J, sabi ko dito, it says here, name at least 4 conclusions that we can draw based on the problem. So dito sa mga problema na yan, we found so many patterns and combinations. So what are they? So let's look at them one by one. The first one is, if the value of the standard deviation were 3.5 instead of 6, the gap is larger. Correct. Di ba remember sabi ko dito, the standard deviation, look at the difference ha. Di ba remember this is, the mu is always 3.5 or 6. And we have a standard, and we have a mu on the denominator of 7. So 7 over 6 is 1.667 seconds. So therefore, that's the value of the standard deviation. The value of the standard deviation is 1.1667 if you're going to do 7 divided by 6. Pero if we're going to do 7 divided by 3.5, therefore it will be 2. And therefore will be 2 seconds larger. Kaya nga, that's why nga, that is the correct answer. If the value of the standard deviation were 3.5 instead of 6, the gap is, we will have a larger standard deviation gap. So instead of it being 1.6667 seconds, the standard deviation will be 2. So looking at our distributions here, ito na yun. So looking at the distribution, for the sake of the flying, diba remember 6 seconds, this would be 8, 10, 12. Then 4, 2, 0. Tama? And for the flying naman, this is 3, 3.5, so this will become 1.5 and 0, then negative. And of course, we can't have a negative. Kaya nga, using standard deviation of 2, 7 divided by 3.5, which will give us 2, is not a valid answer. So we have to keep it as 7 divided by 6 na lang to play it safe. So that's the first conclusion. Next, the next one is, you are more likely to get flying drillers before the 3rd second than normal. Here's why. Going back to our distribution here, di ba remember that's what I answered in letter C, di ba? Find the probability that you will get a flying driller at least 3 seconds before the 3rd second. Yes, for flying drillers, you're more likely to get that than in normal because they always come digging late, unless nag-head start. So that's the second conclusion. Next, what is the third conclusion? If you play that level, it's hard to get flying drillers emerging at the 8th second. Correct. Kasi nga, of course, not only in level 2 understand, but in all levels. That's exactly what I'm trying to tell you. In all levels, when there's a flying driller that emerges into the scene, it will take at least, it's hard to get at least 8 seconds because the mean should be up to 2 to 3 seconds when they're flying. Kaya that's another conclusion. That's why you're most likely to get drillers digging few seconds later unless they head start. So that is the conclusion. That's the same as the other one. So 3A and 3B. Now for the last one, what type of conclusion can we draw here? So what's the last conclusion that can we make? So therefore, the last conclusion is the Z-scores that we got were the same for both normal and flying. Yes, that's one. Kasi nga, diba remember, no matter how much percentile do you get, diba remember when I say the 50th percentile, the Z-score is always 0. Tama? So that's still the same, that's the basic concept. But what I'm talking about, what you observe in the distribution. So let's say, for example, if you are to get the 25th percentile in the normal digging driller stuff, this is exactly what you're gonna do. So you type there normal, standard, normal inverse, and then 0.25, that stands for the 25th percentile, and then the mean, which is 6, then a standard deviation of 7.6, that should give you 5.21 seconds. So the 25th percentile stands at the 5.21 seconds. And then this one, we get to convert that into a Z-score. So standardize this one, mean of 6, and then 7 over 6. Yan, di ba? And that is the Z-score. The Z-score is negative 0.67, which is right here, the 25th percentile. looking at your Z table, it's right here, di ba? Yan, 0.24, 0.24, 0.24. Yes, it's in between 0.67 to 0.68. Yan, di ba? Now, if we are to do it this way, if we are going to do it this way, for the flying naman, we do it this way, 0.25, then we get 3.5 as our mean, then 7 over 6, yan, we get 2.71 seconds. And then standardizing this, we standardize this, we type there this guy 3.5 as our mean, and then 7 over 6. Yan, we still get the same z-scores. So that's it. So therefore, that's also another conclusion. For the sake of the 25th percentile, the raw scores are, if you're looking at the normal digging driller distribution, the raw score that bounds in the 25th percentile is 5.21 seconds, which is right over here. So, di ba remember 5.21? Di ba remember that's 5 and 5, 6, ano to? Teka lang, that's negative 0.67. Kasi nga 5 and 5, 6, that's 4 and 5, 6 pala. Not 5 and 5, 6, that's 4 and 5, 6. So therefore, it's right here. Diba? 0.67, the 5.21 seconds. In between 4 and 5, 6 to 6. Whereas for the in the flying, it's 2.71. So 2.71, 2 and 2, 6, that's the same as ano to? 2.333 in a bunch of 3s. So therefore, nandito siya. So tama, that's another conclusion that we draw. And that's it. And ta-da-da-da! Thank the Lord! We are now done with our stats and probs of the normal distribution. So how did you find the activity? Did you enjoy the activity? But although at least the activity was so hard, yet we were still able to make it, okay? And just look how hard I have worked talaga in making that solution sheet talaga in all those, in all those stats and probs that I'm doing. Very nice, no? And then, I also made pa solution sheet pa here, di ba? Lalo na pa yung ito, ang hirap talaga, no? So, yan. And that's it. And now, we are done with normal distribution. So, now, if you come to our next video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and turn on that post notification for a shoutout. Once we go to our next video, the next lesson that we're going to do is the sampling distribution of the sample means. Thank you so much for listening, and see you next time. Bye! If you have any comments regarding about the video, don't hesitate to comment down below, okay? Because I want to hear from you guys if you have learned something from me. Okay, guys? God bless!